Do you have a burning desire to achieve financial success and create a life of abundance and prosperity? Controlling your spending and saving for the future is essential, and having strong willpower is key. However, it is important to note that willpower can become depleted, and those who are less financially stable may find it more difficult to control their spending. Research shows that shoppers with a limited budget are more likely to succumb to the temptation of buying food and drink while shopping, as they have to expend a great deal of effort to make tough financial decisions. This can have a negative effect on their willpower in other areas, making it harder to stay on track with their financial goals. On the other hand, those with more financial stability may have an easier time controlling their spending, as they don't have to make as many difficult decisions. This can help them conserve their willpower, allowing them to stay focused on their financial goals. Ultimately, having strong willpower is essential for achieving financial success, and those with more financial stability may have an easier time controlling their spending and saving for the future. Self-control is an invaluable virtue that can help you save money instead of spending it. It is important to consider the future when it comes to spending and saving, and taking control of your finances begins with making a conscious effort to limit your spending and save for the future. This can be a difficult task, but it is possible to learn self-control and make it a habit. It is true that self-control can help you save money, but it is not always easy to practice. It can be difficult to resist the temptation to spend money on things that you want in the moment, and it can be hard to make yourself save for the future. Additionally, it is important to remember that everyone's financial situation is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. Therefore, it is important to find a balance that works for you and your financial goals. Are you looking for ways to save money and reduce your spending? One of the most effective methods to do this is to cut down or completely stop using credit cards. Additionally, you can search for alternatives to regular expenses that take money out of your account. Shopping around can help you save money in the long run and potentially even more than you would have saved without doing so. If you need assistance, a financial planner can provide you with advice on how to reach your savings goals. However, it is important to remember that credit cards can be beneficial in certain situations, such as when you need to make an emergency purchase or when you are trying to build credit. Additionally, some recurring expenses may be necessary and may not be able to be replaced with a cheaper alternative. Therefore, it is important to weigh the pros and cons of using credit cards and recurring expenses before making a decision. It's understandable that we tend to focus more on the present than the future, but creating a financial plan is just as important for the journey as it is for the destination. Setting achievable goals makes them more attainable, and discussing money with your loved ones can be a beneficial exercise. We are more likely to be motivated to avoid losses than to gain the same amount, so automating payments into your savings account can help you stay on track. On the other hand, using a credit card instead of cash can lead to higher spending, so withdrawing a set amount of cash each week for daily expenses can be a great way to commit to spending less. Are you having difficulty managing your finances? It could be because you lack self-discipline. When you find yourself unable to resist the urge to purchase something you don't need, it is a sign that you need to practice more self-control. Ask yourself, what is more important, living in the present moment or having a secure financial future? Nowadays, Credit cards have become increasingly popular as more and more people are looking for the convenience of being able to purchase items immediately. However, it is important to remember that money does not always equate to happiness. True joy comes from experiences, not material possessions. Make the wiser decision and take control of your financial future. It is true that having self-discipline can help you manage your finances better. Practicing self-control can help you resist the temptation to buy something you don't need. It is also true that money does not always equal happiness, and that true happiness comes from experiences, not things. However, it is important to note that having a secure financial future is also important, and that credit cards can be a useful tool for those who need to buy something right away. Ultimately, it is up to the individual to make the better choice and take control of their financial future. Having a firm grasp on your finances is essential to achieving your financial objectives. To do this, it is important to understand the power of self-control and willpower. Taking action to save more and spend less is a great way to start, but it is not the only way. Other strategies such as budgeting, tracking expenses, and setting financial goals can also be effective. Additionally, it is important to recognize that self-control and willpower are not always easy to maintain. It can be difficult to resist the temptation to spend money on things that are not necessary. Therefore, it is important to have a plan in place to help you stay on track and reach your financial goals. So don't give up, you are not alone. Everyone on this earth can find new ways to change themselves and improve their lives.